Hi friends, welcome back to Wacky Wednesday. I think it's the last one in June. I don't know what that was, don't ask. The prompt for today is books that are set by the ocean. So instead of recommending books that are set by the ocean, I have a stack of 10 books that are set on the beach or on an island, so next to an ocean, usually, that are on my TBR, and I'm just gonna kind of talk with you about these books, and I would love for you to leave me a comment if you've read any of these and if you like them. And if you haven't read any of them, then still leave me a little heart in the comments below. And yeah, let's just get right into it. There's really no rhyme or reason for the order. I just took all the books off my shelf that I think are on some kind of water, and then I went through what I had, and these were the 10 that I'm 95% sure are next to the ocean. So if I'm wrong, sorry, then I'm wrong. But the first one is a thriller called The Ronin by Anna Collymore. This follows Annie, who is a nanny for the Cohen family, who is this rich family on this island, Belvedere Island. And I'm pretty sure it's a thriller, so it's a thriller with the nanny trope. I've read a few of those and I really enjoy those. Then there's Two Truths and a Lie by Meg Mitchell Moore. This is a small town, kind of housewife drama, but it is labeled as a thriller. So it says, Newburyport is the perfect place to live, especially in the summer, with its gorgeous beaches and ice cream on every corner. And everyone who lives there is so welcoming. Two truths, one lie. Okay, let me try that again. So 1, Newburyport is the perfect place to live. 2, especially in the summer with its gorgeous beaches and ice cream on every corner. 3, everyone who lives there is so welcoming. 2 truths, 1 lie. It's only a game. Or is it? I love a thriller that follows a game. Then I have another thriller, which is Almost Missed You by Jessica Strausser. I have zero idea what this thriller is about. Oh, yes, I do. I'm just kidding. So Violet and Finn have been married for a few years. They have their first baby. And he's 3 years old, and they're going on their first family vacation when Finn leaves Violet with the kid and just abandons her on the beach. I don't know what happens after that, but that sounded super sketch, so I had to get it. Then there's One Italian Summer by Rebecca Searle. I started this book, and I just couldn't finish it. It's not a DNF. I'm not going to DNF it. I got 40 pages in. But I couldn't put myself through this book yet because it's going to be very emotional. It's going to be heart-wrenching. It's this book about grief. So you follow Katie when her mom dies. And Katie and her mom wanted to go to Italy for the summer, but her mom passed away, so now she is going to take that trip without her mom, and I think there's some kind of magical element. But I was a crying mess, so I had to put it down for now. I do eventually want to get to it. I'm just not mentally stable right now. I'm just not mentally able to read something like that. One of the Girls by Lucy Clark. This takes place on the Greek islands, and I think it's like a bachelorette party or something. One is a liar, one is a stranger. Who is a killer? So it's like a bachelorette party gone wrong. I am a little afraid because there are so many different perspectives. And sometimes I like a lot of different perspectives, but sometimes I get confused unless it's done so well that you can distinguish who is who. That'll just be something that I have to figure out. Then there's Night Road by Kristen Hanna. You know what? Let's just talk about both Kristen Hanna's. There's Home Again by Kristen Hanna. So Home Again is a second chance romance. You follow Madeline, who has a teenage daughter named Lena, and Lena is trying to find her dad because she's never really known her dad, and he is a failed movie star. So somehow a tragedy happens, and Angel, her dad, comes back to their home, which is on this island, and Madeline is, like, that was the love of her life, but he left them. And so can they make, like, second chance romance happen? And then Night Road is about Mia and Lexi, who are best friends on this island, when Mia goes missing, and I think it's like 10 years later, and now Lexi's looking for her. Something like that. I could be completely wrong. Then there's Sophomore Year is Greek to Me by Meredith Zetlin. So this is a young adult book, I think. But I want to read Freshman Year and Other Unnatural Disasters first, because this is the second book in a series, but it does take place on a beach. I don't own the first one. I would like to, probably. If I get the first one from the library and I don't end up liking it, then I will DNF the series, and that will go away. Then there's Big Lies in a Small Town by Diane Chamberlain. Honestly, I've been looking for The Dream Daughter by this author. I don't know anything about this book other than I think it's... Okay, so it's like dual timeline. One is North Carolina 2018, and then North Carolina 1940. And I'm sure there's some kind of something going on. I know that Diane Chamberlain writes really good dual timeline, half like historical and half like in today. I don't know if it's a thriller or what, but I know that it takes place kind of near water. It takes place in North Carolina, which, if there's all this water, I'm assuming it's on the beach or by the ocean. If I'm wrong, sorry. And the last one is The Lock by Steve Alton. This is like all about the Loch Ness Monster. It's a fiction about the Loch Ness Monster, and yeah, I think you follow a marine biologist who found proof of the Loch Ness Monster. So I don't know what to expect from that one. But those are all the books that I could find that take place on the beach, on an island, next to the ocean, in the ocean, on my physical TBR. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are new around here. Oh.